Hi there, personal health and wellness, and welcome to our video concerning how to prepare and take care of your learning module content. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start here from our welcome page, and you'll see my cursor there moving along your course tools. The first thing that you will do is you will enter the Start Working tab. From our Start Working tab, you will see some instructions on what to do here first. The course calendar listing all of the dates when modules are due. And yes, modules and exams in that module are due on the same date at midnight. As we move down, we see the final module and when it will open, as well as when it will close. You're going to get a small little video right here, and that's what you're watching now. And then we're just going to go ahead and click on Learning Module 1, which is open to you right now. Remember, I am only leaving Learning Module 1 open for this first week, and the other modules will open after week 1 has expired. Module 1 will still be open, but I'm going to go ahead and give you access to the other content, to the other modules after the first week of classes has ended. So you've clicked on Learning Module 1, and what you'll see first are our Module 1 student learning outcomes. And this tells you what you're going to learn in this specific module. So we have Chapter 1, 9, 10, 11, and 12 in this module. Now, I want you to understand, again, I have went into the textbook and using my own professional judgment, I've decided to teach it starting in Chapter 1, but then quickly moving to Chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12 because I want to address the health problems first. And so that's what we're going to do in this module first, is look at the health problems. Chapter 1 is a great place to start, and when you click on it, you're going to get a video. And this video is of my summarization of Chapter 1. Please watch the video in its entirety and even take notes. There are many things on this video that you will need so that you can take the Chapter 1 quiz. When you click the quiz, it will ask you to launch, and I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to give away too many questions too early, but you will take the quiz. The quiz is completely about the chapter that it is associated with and my summarization. Now, as we come back to that, I'm going to go ahead and back out of this by clicking Start Working, going back into Learning Module 1. And after I do my quiz, I am virtually completed with Chapter 1. Now, I said virtually. There's something else to do here. As you scroll down, you will see Learning Module 1 Labs. In here, we find that we are going to be required to perform specific labs from our textbook and then report about those labs to me in a submission that you get by clicking on this link right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click that link so that you can see what that looks like. Here is the Module 1 labs. What I'm asking you to do is do all labs, put them together in a document, and submit all labs in one document by clicking this button right here. Now, you can attach a file, and I am totally good with you attaching a file, and by doing so, adding a Word document. We have a very good system of reading those documents now. However, you can also take your document, you can highlight, paste, and then click Write Submission, and paste your submission by using the Control and C buttons on your keyboard to make it attached to the submission box. Once you've submitted it into the box or attached it, make sure that you have, then you will come down here and you will click Submit to get that information to me. Again, on all of your labs, they will be together and put into one document. If your textbook for some reason does not have a lab in it, let's say lab 1.1 is missing from your textbook, you come right here, you can click that, and what you're going to get is a scanned version of that lab in a PDF format. So there you go. You can look through all of the pages by going right there. If you have any problems with that, make sure you email me. Now, one more thing that we want to look at here is our Module 1 assignments. Each chapter has a few questions that we're going to ask you to go through and do some question and answer format for me. Again, this is the same as the Module 1 labs, all one document. The way you will do this is you will go in, you can complete this on a Word document, or you can do it the old school way of a pencil and piece of paper. You click on the header, it brings you to this. You could write your submission by clicking there. That would be a copy and paste option. Or I can come down and I can browse my computer by clicking there and upload my Word document to that. Come down, click submit. Make sure I have all of my content in one document. Notice that this specific document will 1 point value. Now, one thing that I want to pause and look at is these items, both the labs and the assignments, have a rubric attached. If you click to view the rubric, you will see exactly how I'm going to grade your lab and assignment. And notice that I look at criterion. That is the meat of what you are submitting. I look at organization, and that is the fact that you can put together a document that is easily read and makes sense in its flow. I'm going to give you freedom to make sure you can do what you want to do with that, but I do expect some form of organization. And the ultimate way of doing that is using appropriate organization, using complete sentences. This is key to organization in both your assignments as well as your labs. I expect complete sentences. One-word answers just will not cut it. And I've already addressed that in the intro video. Now, there's another component to this, and that is your grammar. If you have substantial grammatical errors, I'm going to go ahead and give you a 0 there. If you have 2 to 4 of those, and I'm not going to count a lot of times. I'm just going to look, and if I notice a lot of grammar, like you didn't capitalize the first word of the sentence, or you kind of did some run on, or you misspelled a lot of words, then you're going to probably find yourself there. Now, if you use appropriate grammar and you don't have but maybe perhaps one mistake, I'm going to go ahead and give you some leniency and just put you right in at the full 33% of that item. So make sure you're viewing these rubrics and you're kind of considering that. Proofread or ask a buddy or someone that you can trust to proofread your document before you send it in if you're worried about your grammar. We do expect good grammar, organization, and content in your submissions. You are a college student and you're becoming a professional, and so this is part of your training. All right, so that being said, you know how to submit that. I'm going to go ahead and back out of this now, and I'm going to show you the one last component to our module. And after you complete all of the summaries and quizzes of Chapter 1, and you've completed all the labs, and you turn in your assignment, then it'll be time for you to take the learning module examination. Each learning module has its own examination consisting of 50 questions that are multiple choice. You only have one attempt on this exam. However, you can exit and re-enter the exam, but I really strongly suggest that you complete that in one sitting because there is the risk of losing or perhaps not having all of the content if you were to exit and come back in. And so I would tell you, go ahead and sit down, do that exam. You're going to do great on it because you're going to learn all this content really well, and you're going to be very prepared. So that is how to complete our module. Obviously, if you have questions, then I really, really want you to go ahead and email me. That is the very best way to get a hold of me. However, if you can't get me quick enough on email, you can try to call me in the office. I am in other classes, and I do have other duties on campus. I will return your call as quickly as possible. If you need anything, email or call. If you have any other questions, same thing. Hope everything's going well for you. Talk to you soon.